Hi, and welcome back to Not For Nothing Homestead. I'm Ginger. Thanks for stopping by today. So today is seafood day. Who doesn't love seafood? I mean, well, I guess people that are allergic to it don't like it so much, but who doesn't love good seafood? So, trying to make some room in my freezer. Well, I don't know why I just sang that. Trying to make some room in the freezer because hunting season is approximately... It's just 9 days away. I can't believe I didn't think of that. But anyways, the hunting season starts in 9 days. Bow season starts here where I'm at. We do participate in that. Bow and rifle season, actually. So I hope you'll stick around for those videos as well. If not, I understand the hunting process is not for everybody, but we do like to hunt, and we did before even, you know, the rising beef prices put a priority on you know, getting venison and putting it in our freezer. Well, we put it in our freezer too, but putting it on our shelf, so I can it mostly. Today what we're going to be doing is canning the salmon and the lobster. 4 big packs of salmon. I'm going to can that. I'm not canning the lobster, sorry. We're just processing them. The lobster we were given, and I'm going to put that into food saver bags, and I am going to put that in the freezer, but they're not going to take up nearly as much room once I get all the lobster meat out of the claws and the tail and all of that. Those are the 2 things I'm doing today. So it's seafood day, seafood day, seafood day. Yay! Thought I would bring you along. I'm going to use the recipe in the USDA Complete Guide to Home Canning. It is on page 5-10. This is the USDA Complete Guide to Home Canning. And I hope if you don't have this book yet, you will consider getting this book. It is a very handy tool that you will always refer back to. And salmon is something that you need to be careful with, not because of canning it, because canning it is completely safe if you do it correctly. You just have to remember that canning salmon takes a lot longer. Make sure you do it for the full time it's supposed to be done. Canning salmon or fish in pint jars is what I'm going by. So, fish in pint jars is 100 minutes. And I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, you're going to tear that salmon up. It doesn't. It does it, if you do ugly chicken, it does it the same way. It comes out the same exact way. It still has all of its flavors. You have all of that extra juice that you can use for whatever dish you want to put it in, or if you want to just put it in regular, you can put it in regular. We like to just take it out of the can and then put it over rice, and it's absolutely delicious. So if you haven't tried it and you were just turned off immediately by the amount of minutes thinking it was going to kill it, it doesn't. It really doesn't. And I was one of those non-believers, and I thought, oh no, that's just going to kill the salmon. It doesn't. It's really good. So we're looking for 1-inch headspace. Again, I'm doing it in pint jars. You want 1-inch headspace. I'm looking for 11 pounds of pressure for my elevation, and we're going for 100 minutes on that. And then I'm going to go through the lobster and take all that out, take all the meat out, get rid of all of the shells and claws and all of the yuck, get rid of all that, and then I'm going to food saver that into, hopefully get it down into two bags. I'm sure I will, because really once you do that, there's not a whole lot left. And that is what we are doing today. So I hope you will come along, and I'm going to show you how I do it. both lobster and salmon have the omega-3 fatty acids. They're both good for you. There's a lot of other benefits too, and there's, you know, for myself, health reasons why I have to make sure that I get enough iron in my diet and enough omega-3 fatty acids. So salmon is a great way to do that. And lobster is a good way to do it as well. It's not as good as salmon, but that's also why I like to eat a lot of spinach. Of salmon. Let them go for the what felt like 100 years, but it's just 100 minutes. That's it. And so we're gonna pull them all out now. Oh, they look so good, and they are still bubbling. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to try to get them. Okay, fine. One is bubbling still. Ooh, this one's bubbling good. See that it's still bubbling, going away. So is this one. I better scoot that one back to the frame. Of their own room. All right, it seems like I smell a little bit of the salmon, but I don't think that's uncommon. But the water looks really good. There's a little sediment like on top, but you can, not sediment, it's like a little oil from the salmon, but you can hardly even see it. Other than that, the water is crystal clear. Okay, so we're all done. And we've got 6 beautiful jars of salmon and 2 packs of lobster meat that's already declawed out of all the shell and all of that. Wow, I have cleared up a good section. So I'm also going to do, later on this week, I'm going to do some chicken bone broth. And what else am I going to do? I've got to do some more blueberry jam, but I've already showed you that, so I'm not going to bring you along for that. And I need to do crushed tomatoes. I have so many San Marzanos that are out right now, and a table full, and so I've done a lot of tomato sauce. So now I'm going to try out of this same book, the USDA's Complete Guide to Home Canning, I'm going to try crushed tomatoes. So those two, look for those two coming up in within the next few days as well. But I'm very excited to have this salmon on my shelf. It's very flavorful. It's not destroyed or broken down. It still has a great texture, flavor, juice, no juice, whichever way you want to use it. I think you'll be very, very pleased if you just give it a try. I know, you don't want to waste it because that stuff is not cheap, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised if you just try it. Even if you just try it with 2 jars and, you know, fill the rest of the canner with jars that are, you know, just have water in them, whatever, just so you have, you know, an equal amount in your canner. Just try 2 jars. You won't be wasting a lot, and then you'll get a feel for what it's like, and maybe you'll like it too. I hope so. Anyways, that was all we had for you today. Thanks for stopping by again. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way thumbing out the door. I do appreciate it so very much. I'm grateful that you're here. So please take care, and we'll see you on the next video, and God bless.